just like that, we back. If you're new here, I'm Lacey. I'm a teacher. Welcome to our channel. I teach 6th grade language arts, and it is January 2nd, and clearly I am back in my classroom. I'm feeling how probably a lot of teachers are feeling. Winter break literally flew by. I know we can't complain too much because a lot of people don't have time off, but it really did go fast this year. However, today is a teacher work day. I will film and bring you along today so you can see a realistic teacher work day. I have a CPR meeting in like 5 minutes, of course, first thing this morning. But real quick, I brought my vision board here. I'm not sure where I'll put it, but if I can get my hot glue gun, I can kind of put it anywhere. I'm excited to have it here because I spend most of my time at work anyway. So I'm going to figure out a place for that after my meeting. From Amazon, I actually got a $100 Amazon gift card for Christmas, and I thought of the kids and used some of that money for my class. So I got some fidget toys. There's literally 62, and I reward the kids a lot for student of the week or just competitions in class like Jeopardy and stuff like that. So I needed some more rewards. And then this is my 5th year of teaching, so things like markers get all dried up and everything. So I got a pack of 48. This one's obviously already open because I'm about to put it in my marker bin. I honestly got 2 more of these too that I will put in storage for later years. It came as a 3-pack, so I figured might as well. And I also still have a gift to give. I brought, because we did a school-wide Secret Santa, but I don't know every teacher as well as I know my team, because obviously I stay on the 6th grade hallway. So my team, the 4 of us who worked together really closely, we did our own Secret Santa, but we didn't have time over break to get together. So at some point we will exchange gifts either today or sometime this week. So quick little haul. I'm gonna go to my meeting and I will check in with you after. Just got out of the meeting and I just picked up student schedules because they will have new connections tomorrow. Every quarter their connections change unless they're in like band or something that's all year. So I'm gonna pass out the schedules, put them on the desk so that way it's one less thing for me to worry about tomorrow. Every desk has a schedule, so one less thing for me to worry about. There is one student that apparently is withdrawing, so I do think I am gonna only have 19 instead of 20 students, which is literally insane because last year I had 27 and a lot of behavior issues. So that's crazy. Hopefully everything works out for that student and they can come, but I am not 100% sure. So I did lay out the schedule, we'll just see. But I'm all ready for tomorrow, and now I gotta do some boring stuff and call some parents about some grades and stuff from the first 2 quarters. The reason I'm calling parents is because this is something called a possible failure letter. We put the student name, we write the grades, and then we write some notes down here. And basically we were supposed to send this home the Friday before break on the 15th. And honestly, we forgot with the pajama jam and the party and us having fun. We just literally forgot. So we're gonna have to send them home tomorrow. There's only 8 students that are at risk of failing, so it's not that many phone calls. We've had 2 quarters, so if you have failed math or social studies or whatever for 2 quarters, you are at risk for failing for the year. You have demonstrated that you struggle in that subject. So technically, if that continues, you'll fail the class for the year. So that's why it's called a possible failure letter, because we do still have until May for them to get the grade up. But obviously they have some sort of lack of understanding in that class. So of course we are gonna do everything we can to help them, but we do need to let parents know that there is a possibility that they won't pass the course if they stay on the path that they are on. So it's not really good news. They're not fun phone calls to make, but I'm going to call parents, let them know what this letter means. Of course, I'll let them know we're gonna work with the student and try to get them to pass. Of course, that's the goal, but just where they're at right now is a struggling place. So that's what I'm gonna do. Not really fun, but I will probably film so you can see how I speak with parents and you can see a real look into a phone call. We were supposed to send it home before break. However, with the pajama jam and the movies, we just didn't even think about anything academic. but I know she's been struggling a little bit in math. And yes, ma'am. So she, right now, if you look at the average of quarter one and quarter two, she's at a low C. So obviously it can't get any lower than that. Otherwise she will fail the class, because we're looking at the class grade, not just quarter one or just quarter two, looking at both. So it's basically just a letter saying that, you know, that grade needs to only go higher, not lower, which I am quite sure that very smart girl will pull that grade up. So I'm not worried about her, but we do have to send the letters home. Finished my phone calls. I only had 3 parents answer out of 9, but I did call all 9. I'm not gonna sit here and call all morning if they didn't answer, because they're probably at work or they're probably busy. So either way, the letters will be sent home tomorrow. I separated the letters by homeroom teacher, so I had 2 from my homeroom. I went ahead and put the letters under their schedule so that way they can get those tomorrow. And then same thing for the other teachers. I gave them their students' letters to go home. So I'm officially done with that. The administrators wanted an electronic copy as well, which is a lot of typing. And our science teacher was really nice and wrote all those letters for us. And it's actually a front and back sheet. I didn't even show you the back. The back is really where all the writing goes, where we come up with a plan for them, give them suggestions, talk about what we've already been doing for them. And I just wasn't finna type all that up. So I took a picture of the front and back of each form, and I'm gonna put that in Google Drive. I think a picture will suffice. So I'm officially done with all this failure letter stuff, and I can finally work on my own work. I realized that I never went over the schedule with you guys. It's about 11:30 now, but I am going to be leaving in an hour to go to a meeting at 1 o'clock. This is a teacher work day, and typically on teacher work days, we have meetings. This morning at 8:45, pretty much as soon as we got here, we had a CPR meeting. That was just our school, and that was mandatory, of course. But this is, like I said, a professional development teacher work day. So we were supposed to also sign up for a session that is relevant to our content area. So I do have a language arts meeting at 1 o'clock at a different middle school. So it's about 11:30. I have about an hour till I have to leave and drive to that middle school and sit in that meeting. That meeting is from 1 to 2:30, and then I'm done for the day. Now that I finished calling and updating Google Drive with the pictures, I am now going to do some things that I actually need to do for me, and get ready for the kids to come tomorrow. So I'm walking to the front now because we need to verify our quarter 2 grades. Of course, if you're a teacher, you know you got to scramble and grade everything before winter break, so that way everything is ready for report cards. The report cards will be printed later on this week, so we have to verify, make sure the grades are accurate. So that's what I'm doing now. I have my little pen to sign off that my grades are posted and ready for that. I just got back from the front, and I went ahead and wrote on the board for tomorrow. We're of course going to review our standard, and then we're going to do a mystery fun activity that of course answers questions for our standard, and then they're going to do a little coloring sheet. I got the PowerPoint ready. I got the PBO standard written out so that way we remember what we're working on. I got the copies already, so I am 100% ready for tomorrow. I already have this whole week planned, so now that I'm good for tomorrow, I do want to make sure I look over the rest of the week. I gotta leave in 15 minutes, so the last thing I'm going to do is make some answer keys. As I told you, tomorrow they're doing a mystery. So this is the sheet they'll have where they have to write the correct answer and mark off the clues. It is a author's purpose mystery because that's our standard. They pretty much mastered it, but I didn't really want to do a quiz or test before break. So tomorrow's mystery is going to just be review, and then we'll take a quiz on author's purpose on Friday. So the mystery is not just a random mystery. They do have to answer questions. So I'm going to do the same work they're going to do, have a key so I can help them if they need help. And then another thing we're going to do to review is play trash ball, which if you're a teacher, you know what that is, but basically it's a review game. If they answer the question right, then they can throw the ball into the trash, which is like the basketball hoop. Kids like it, they like competition, and I will reward whoever wins. So I printed out some questions. There's only 13 because we're doing this the same day as the quiz, as our review. So this needs to just last 20 to 30 minutes so they can have at least 30 to 40 minutes for the actual quiz. So I need to do an answer key for that. They can only shoot the basket if they get the answer right. So I need to do the answer key for that. Then lastly, I'm not gonna show too much because this is the quiz, but the quiz is on paper. I will have to hand grade them, but this is a really good quiz. It has like diagrams and stuff, and I like that because instead of just reading a passage and figuring out the purpose, you can also look at some images and diagrams. So I need to make the answer key for that as well. I do have the electronic copies on my computer of the answer key, so all I am going to do is just circle the right answer that the computer tells me, so not a lot of brain power. And then I will head to the other middle school. All right, guys, I am leaving school and going to the other school for my meeting. I am in very good shape for tomorrow. All I literally need to do is show up because I already got the schedules laid out. I got the PowerPoint pulled up and I wrote on the board. So I am in really good shape. I probably won't really be able to film at the meeting because it's all the 6th grade language arts teachers in the county, but I'll try to take a quick clip and then I'll end the video once I get home.
It's like you could give them 4 different sentence starters and say once you've used it once, you can't use it again. Okay, so
made it home and I got some Starbucks as a little treat for making it through the day. So my teacher workday is officially over and it's only like 3:30. Today was a very typical teacher workday for my county. Please, if you're a teacher, comment down below and let me know how your county does it. But at least for us, we typically have the morning to ourselves in our classroom at our school where we work at. And then we usually have to go to another school and have some sort of meeting in the afternoon. There was a list of like 50 different sessions I could join, and I teach 6th grade language arts, so I wanted to choose something meaningful. So I went to a writing meeting for informational writing, and I learned some helpful tips and tricks that I can totally use in my classroom. And then I was able to leave from there and come home. So that was how today looked. I tried to be realistic with you guys. I called parents. I got ready for tomorrow when the kids come. I had meetings and all of that. So I hope you enjoyed it. Please comment down below, share, like, and definitely subscribe to our channel. We're so close to 900 subscribers. And I'm super excited to hang out with you guys all 2024. So we'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.